What's up, everyone? It's Wacka. Welcome you to week 6 of SSSDL season 4. This week we are against Chickadee, who has a really scary team. I think for me this was like one of the scariest teams I've had to play. Maybe not like the worst matchup, but just a really scary team because he has a lot of powerhouses, including Mega Garchomp, Meowscarada, Galarian Darmanitan, and Buzzwole. Not to mention in the back he had Iron Crown, Pheasantipity, Rotom Wash, and Chandelure, which aren't really bad mons at all. So I had to prep for everything, and his worst mon, Heliolisk, arguably. I think Heliolisk is great. Heliolisk won me my first chip, so I think Heliolisk is great. Even that mon has Z, which means he will break someone's neck as soon as he can. So yeah, that was my matchup. On my side, I ended up bringing Scarf Torn, Scarf Pronatus P with Bleak Wind, Storm, Heat Wave, Icy Wind, and U-Turn. I was going to run Knockoff, but then I realized I kind of wanted to hit Darm harder just in case, especially if I was already scarfing to hit the Meow for surprise U-Turn. I figured I would do that. I'm going to skip over Mawile for now. Actually, no, I'll just talk about them in order. Our Mawile is Intimidate, which obviously turns into huge power. Also sporting the Play Rough, Psychic Fangs, Knockoff, and Sucker Punch. Y'all didn't think I'd bring Sucker Punch. Oh, but I did. And this definitely felt like the matchup I had to bring Sucker Punch because outside of Trick Room, everything is it's slower than everything on this team and struggled to take a hit from pretty much everything. Well, it actually takes on Mega Mawile and Mandibuzz pretty well, all things considered, but it's a little bit tough with Mawile against like the other 4 mons. So yeah. Our Zeraora is Plasma Fist, Close Combat, Play Rough, and Volt Switch. Just kind of a pivot. Wasn't super important in the matchup, and I kind of expected Buzzwole to come in on it like every time. Or even Garchomp, and in case Garchomp did, I could Play Rough and hopefully 2-shot it. It's supposed to be able to 2-shot most of the time, and I can also live in EQ because of Shuka Berry. So if he wanted to be SD Scale Shot, he would not be able to get off both SD, or Scale Shot without Zera killing it first. So that was kind of the plan. Our Slowking is mixed defensive with Scald, Ice Beam, Trick Room, Teleport. So I really want to run Counter this week, but apparently Counter and Teleport just don't work together. So because Counter is like a move you get from like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or something, like some event move. I don't know. Something like that, and it's not compatible with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee Teleport. So that's the reasoning there. Our Silvally is Silvally Grass, meant to take a hit from Mega Garchomp. It can take any hit, and it's faster, so he'd also be forced to Scale Shot in order to kill it because, you know, like for me, I felt like my team was like, if Mega Garchomp gets off an SD and a Scale Shot, I instantly lose. So I need to have a way to hit it at least in range of Torn T, getting to hit it with like Icy Wind and killing it. Or even just like killing it with U-Turn, because Icy Wind probably would have missed. But yeah, in our Silvally we have actually Grass Pledge, which I'm sure not a lot of people knew that Silvally learned. It's actually a glitch from, I think, Gen 7. Might have been transferred to Gen 8 as well. But for some reason, Silvally can learn Grass Pledge. It can't learn Water or Fire Pledge, but for some reason they allowed it to learn Grass Pledge, and I'm pretty sure it's a glitch that it shouldn't know that move. In my opinion, it wasn't patched out, so maybe it was on purpose, because they did do something similar with some like event Drillbur was able to learn Hydro Pump. So in my opinion, I think if Silvally should learn Grass Pledge, and I think Excadrill should be able to have Hydro Pump. Just saying. Just saying that in case anyone that runs Showdown is like out there, like, please give my boy Excadrill Hydro Pump. And then our last mod is Tauros, which is a defensive set this week, running Helmet. This is basically my Meowscarada and my G-Darm check. Doesn't check G-Darm because I'd assume G-Darm's like, oh, I'm just gonna EQ. And then Meow's gonna like U-turn, but you know what? It's a defensive mon, and it can kind of tank things pretty well. It might even kind of scare Garchomp with like Wisp anyways, or like other physical attackers just by having Wisp. I wasn't running Wisp though. I ran Body Press, Raging Bull, Body Press, Raging Bull, Earthquake, and Lash Out. I had to run EQ just to hit fucking Pheasantipede, so I'm sorry that I didn't have Wisp, but I was kind of almost expecting Fez in this matchup, although I was also expecting Mandibuzz. I think if I were to bring Fez, I would have probably brought it over like Buzzwole. So, yeah, there you go. But yeah, getting into the game, we're going to bring our Tauros, our Metal Crusher lead again, and as you know from last time, Metal Crusher led and got O-Code. So I'm like, maybe I should preserve him because I think he's not the worst mon in this matchup. Just like he wasn't in the last matchup too. So I'm actually going to switch in Zeraora as he Z-move and kills me. So what I was expecting was Z-Hydro Vortex for Tauros, or like for, I don't know, just like a decent neutral hit, because Mega Mawile would have probably tanked the Breakneck Blitz. Probably not, but I mean, I don't know. But either way, I was kind of forced to sack something there. Fortunately, I had to be Zeraora. So now I'm going to be against Slowking, which is interesting. But I am Wakanberry and then I can Trick Room. He had Rotom Wash and Heliolisk, so I figured I'd run Wakanberry. So I get off my Trick Room Teleport into Mega Mawile. So this is what I mean by TRT MM. Oh, I forgot to mention that when I was going through my prep. But yeah, Trick Room Teleport, TRT, MM, Mega Mawile. My Two-Face bitch is going to come in, click Play Rough, Heliolisk goes down. He's now going to go into G-Darm, and I think maybe he thought G-Darm could live a Play Rough, but then he's like, oh shit, I don't. So he's going to sack off Mandibuzz, and Mandibuzz is going to go down. Then he's going to bring in Meowscarada, and Meowscarada is going to go down to the Play Rough, which is interesting. I'm not really sure why he played it like this early. I guess maybe it wasn't time yet, and he was trying to go for like some other win, but you'll see later what I'm talking about. So now I'm going to go into my Silvally Grass as he goes into Chomp. He has to click EQ because he's not going to Scale Shot on potentially me sacking Mega Mawile, because I think like it's fair enough. Like Mega Mawile kind of did its job already. I could have sacked it. Like usually the way I play is like I probably would have sacked it. But no, Silvally Grass is my switch in. Ice Beam does not KO it, unfortunately, because Silvally sucks ass, and I'll probably never use this mon again. And Scale Shot is going to be able to knock me out. He is going to get that double speed, which really sucks for me, because now I'm kind of forced into Mega Mawile, kind of forced to Sucker Punch, but I have 8 Sucker Punches to play the Sucker Punch game with, so I felt pretty okay going into it. He's going to EQ into my Tauros, and EQ again, and I think here the correct play for me in order to get differential is to click Heat Wave twice and win the game. However, I clicked U-turn thinking maybe he'd switch out because I wanted to get 6 kills with Mawile. I'm gonna Intimidate drop him again, which now he's able to kill my Tauros, but Slowking's gonna come in and he's gonna go into Buzzwole. And I'm going to be able to get off my Trick Room. I'm going to click Scald first because Mawile wasn't guaranteed to KO Buzzwole. So yeah, he's going to Power Up Punch, and I'm going to stay in. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to lose Slowking to the Leech Life. But now he's in range of Mega Mawile, and he's going to Endure. I'm going to be able to Play Rough, which knocks him down to his Endure Salac Berry, which is interesting. I'm guessing this was meant to be his endgame cleaner, although I'm surprised he brought this into a Tauros. Not sure what his last move was, but I don't think the set was very good. I don't know if Chickadee was like really trying, but yeah, Mawwild's going to be able to click the knockoff there, and at this point, yeah, Darm is going to come in. The only way Darm could have killed me anyways is EQ, which doesn't do anything to Torn, so unless Torn misses every Bleak Wind or every Heat Wave. Actually, Darm would have ran out of EQs first, so Darm would have died to struggle damage first, but yeah. Mega Maw, Two-Phase Bitch gets to claim all 6 KOs in this game, which is great. That puts it on the kill board nicely. Next to Samurott, both at 10 KOs. Samurott has died one less time because Mega Maw is more of like that 1v1 mon, and Samurott's that kind of like that cleaner mon that has been happening usually. But Samurott couldn't come this week, unfortunately. I felt like Samurott couldn't really do too much against like most of his team. So, yeah, I felt a little bit unsure about it, and I felt like I needed Sylvalia to check Garchomp. I felt like I needed Tauros to kind of check Meow and G-Darm, because I didn't want Mawile to be checking fucking both of them. So I needed Tauros for that, and then obviously I was like, oh, Mawile kind of wins this game, so I have to bring Slowking, and then Torn, I kind of need like Scarf Torn back up to everything. I guess I don't know if I really needed Torn this matchup, but I think it was like I needed it as backup in case that Garchomp got out of hand, which it almost did. Truthfully, it did get out of hand, but I ran Sucker Punch. And then Zeraora was just kind of my last slot. I think I was pretty close to bringing Samurott. I put it on there like twice, but I ultimately decided that Samurott needed like 8 moves to work, and it needed to invest in like 4 stats to work. Nidoking was too slow for this matchup, so I didn't even consider it. I'd love to bring fucking Nidoking to a matchup. Unfortunately, just hasn't had that. Neither has Hydrapple since week 1. So that's a little bit sad that I haven't used them since week 1. And poor Frostlass is in the back too, but yeah. We do have 2 weeks left. I am guaranteed to stay in playoffs because I am 6-0 right now. My differential is really bad because I've only won my games by like +1 or +2. But I mean, I've had really tough opponents so far, I think. So yeah, we're gonna roll out with that. Don't know who my last 2 opponents are as usual. I'll have to wait till next week to figure it out, but I would assume if my matchups are gonna stay hard, I could imagine myself playing like a Bashta, and I can imagine myself playing Log maybe, because Log is 2nd place right now, which is very interesting. I'm proud of him for doing that, by the way, if you're watching. But yeah, so yeah, I would love to bring Nidoking, Hydrapple, and Frostlass to another game or 2, just because I haven't really used them a lot, and I was supposed to get some Fickle Beam procs. My thing was I needed to get, I think, 4 Fickle Beam procs, which I clicked it like 3 times week 1, didn't do shit. Mega Mawile is supposed to go over 8.5 KOs, which means 9 or more. I don't know why he puts it as 8.5. But because I have 10, which means I went over. Fuck anyone that said I couldn't do it with Mega Mawile. I fucking did it. Fuck you. You suck. Suck a dick. And thank you for watching.